Hello friends, good evening and welcome to Pathway Infotech. So soon I'm going to start a weekend batch which is for special topics only. So the peoples are does not aware about these topics. So let me share my screen. So what are the topics which I am going to cover? So the topics which I am going to cover in these are the special topics. So overview of the business partner in S4 HANA and how the business partner should be configuration should be done in S4 HANA 2022. So then what would be the business requirement? So then how to do the configuration of this one. Then coming to the bank accounting. So especially bank accounting, so most of the organizations would like to go for the implementation new bank accounting, new BAM functionality. Then how to activate the BAM functionality in S4 HANA. Then what are the changes in ACC and S4 HANA, so as compared with the bank accounting. And also at the same time, what is the basic scope and what is the full scope of the activation, and what are the advantages of the new BAM functionality. So then workflow configuration and how to do the workflow configuration for bank accounts, and what are the sensitive fields configuration in the system, and how to upload the bank keys, then mass upload process, and how to upload the bank accounts into the system. Okay, so end-to-end process which I am going to cover. So then coming to the accounts receivable. So especially in the accounts receivable, in terms of business process, there are no changes. But yes, if we talk about automatic payment program, so there are changes in terms of configuration point of view as compared with ECC. So that is the reason especially which I am going to mention this point. So what are the changes which we need to do in S4 HANA? Then what needs to be considered, and also at the same time I am going to cover DME configuration. So end-to-end configuration, what is DME, and what would be the bank requirement, and how the bank will provide the requirement. So based on that bank specification only, we have to do the DME mapping in the system. So as soon as once the DME will be configured or will be developed DME tree in the system, then how to validate the file with the bank. Okay, so that I am going to show end-to-end system. I mean in the system end-to-end process. Then in case if the bank would require some additional changes, so then how we need to do the changes and how we need to communicate that to the bank, and how to get it confirmation from the bank. And also at the same time, how the logical file paths configuration to be done in the real time, how the files will be processed from AL11 directory to the bank, and what would be the mechanism which is available at the back end. Okay, then how the DMU files to be placed in automatically in the AL11 directory. This I am going to show end-to-end process in the system. Then coming to the next topic, next special topic would be IDOCS. So the IDOCS configuration. So this is also one of the important functionality. So IDOCS, either in how to do the configuration for inbound and outbound. So now this also I am going to show end-to-end configuration of inbound and outbound, how we can transmit the data from one client to another client or one system to another system, and also what is the business need to configure the IDOCS. So then coming to the next special topic would be a bank communication management. So in the bank communication management, so I think many people does not aware this BCM functionality, but the concept wise, if I would say it's a small function, a small topic only, but the impact will be huge impact on the business. Okay, what would be the business requirement and overview of the BCM, purpose of the BCM functionality, and BCM process changes. So here also as compared with ECC 6, so there are changes in BCM functionality also, okay, in terms of configuration. So that is the reason I have mentioned this point here. So BCM configuration changes in ECC and S4HANA. Okay, so how to do the workflow configuration and what are the steps needed for the configuration and how the batches to be generated and batch approval process. Okay, so now how the batch approval to be done and how the DME file to be generation and how to monitor the batches. So these are the topics which I am going to cover. So in this special batch, so this is the batch which is the evening batch. So and also it is the weekend, only Saturday, Sunday, this batch will be available. Okay. Okay. For more details, please contact by mail or by WhatsApp. Yeah. Thank you, friends.